What's up, you guys? I'm back. Got my coffee going. We got a nice brown sugar latte with honey, no, maple soft top, and all those coffee snobs out there. That's not coffee. That's pure sugar. Yeah, it is. And guess what? I don't care. Also, I know I look a little musty. Like I got the whole beard going. My hair's a little long. But good thing investments don't care about how you look, because I would be in real trouble. Today, though, we're not going to be talking about investments. I know, it sucks. But we're going to be talking about something that can hurt your investments and hurt your long-term saving, and that is debt, and why I'm so against debt. And yes, it can be leveraged if you have self-control and all these things. But 90% of the population does not have self-control, and I think I'm one of those people, so I just stay away from it. I'm going to give you actually concrete reasons why I avoid debt and what that looks like. Whether it's credit cards, student loans, or car payments, debt has become so normal to the general population that we forget it's actually stealing our money, our time, and sometimes, most of the time I'd argue, our peace of mind. So in this video, we're going to focus on 10 reasons, though I could probably name more, why we should avoid this debt. Hold on. Reason number 1, debt eats your future income. When you borrow money, you are quite literally stealing from your future freedom. You are literally committing tomorrow's paycheck to yesterday's purchases. This limits so many options, fewer vacations, fewer investments, and fewer opportunities for the future. Reason number 2, interest costs way more than people think. It's not just the big loan, it's the interest. Credit cards can be 20 to 30% in interest. If you buy a $1,000 TV, so to speak, with your credit card and only make minimum payments, you might actually pay double what the TV is actually worth in the whole span of time. So yes, the TV was $1,000, but with interest, you ended up paying $2,000. My number 3 reason is debt causes stress. Yes, I'm a math nerd and it's all about numbers and not feelings, but stress is a part of life. And if we add more to it, then it's not going to do good with our finances and our general health and well-being. Financial stress is one of the top causes for anxiety, health problems, and even relational conflict. You see a lot of divorces happen because of financial separations. When you just constantly owe money, you are plagued with these burdens of just what you owe and how much you need to pay every single thing that you took out debt on. AKA, if you're removing debt in your life, you are literally removing stress from your life. And us nowadays, we have enough of that. My number 4 reason is debt reduces your financial flexibility. Let's say an amazing opportunity comes up. You have this sick business idea you want to get going. You have a bunch of friends in a new city you want to move to. You have an amazing woman you want to marry. If you're buried in debt, it's going to hinder you from making these decisions and taking the risk to jump into things. And that's just not good for the human psyche. Number 5, which is kind of argued, borrowing encourage impulse spending. And I'm a very impulsive person, so this is why I stay away from this stuff. When you don't have to pay up front, technically, it's easy to make emotional purchases. A new phone? Why not? A new TV? Why not bring it in? I'm not paying for it. Debt creates this illusion that you can afford and just pay it back more than you actually can afford. Reason number 6, debt affects your credit score. If you misuse debt, late payments, high balances, too many loans, you damage your credit score. And a low credit score makes everything more expensive. Car insurance, rental approvals, interest rates, and even job applications. Sometimes they check your credit, which is nuts. But it makes sense though, if you can't handle your own finances. If I was a boss, why would I want someone handling our company's finances? Number 7, this one is huge, but it needs to be said. Debt limits wealth building. You know I love investments. Every dollar spent on payments or debt payments or interest rates is a dollar that is not being invested. And as I've covered in other videos, time in the market is key to making your investments compound with growth and long-term effectiveness. So yes, you may just be paying $50 in interest payments here and there, but you are quite literally losing out on thousands of dollars in the future. Number 8 is emergencies become much more dangerous. Imagine your car breaks down or you lose your job, which is very real and happens to all of us. Debt removes that cushion from your life. Emergencies that should be dealt with like this turn into full-on catastrophes, and next thing you know, your life feels like it's falling apart. Reason number 9, minimum payments create maximum problems. Minimum payments seem like a convenience and oh, it's so cheap, but they're actually a trap. They keep you locked into debt for years and sometimes even decades if they're really minimum. And the lender loves it because the longer you pay, the more they profit over time. And number 10 is kind of what I already mentioned, just put all together, is debt steals your peace and your freedom. At the end of the day, debt is almost a financial slavery, and there's no better way to put it. Your time, your energy, and mental space become tied to someone else's schedule and demands over you. Real freedom is when your money is yours and no one else's. Imagine waking up with no payments at all. How good that would feel, what you could do, where you could go, what risks you could finally take. That's real independence, and I want everyone to have that. Since we named all the reasons why you should stay out of debt, I'll give you some tips of how you can stay out of debt. 1 is build an emergency fund. We all need that. Also, we should be taking note to live below our means, not at our means, just in case something happens or something comes up, and that gives you time and money to save towards the future. Save up for purchases. Don't put them in the future. Save up for them now. Track your spending. A budget is so crucial. I've seen how it's changed my life, especially I'm actually saving up for a wedding right now, and without a budget, I'd be completely screwed. And then the reason why I have this channel, invest early. Invest what you can afford, and if it has to be below your means, then let it be so, but you just need to start investing because time is crucial. In conclusion, debt might seem normal. Your grandpa's in debt, your uncle's in debt, your brother's in debt, but that doesn't mean it's good. It's still really, really bad. Again, unless you're the 1% that has the self-control to just leverage debt and use it in a business sense and make a lot of money like an entrepreneur, awesome capitalist, smart dude, then go for it. But 90% of the population, 99% of the population is not like that, and they need to keep themselves in check. However, different people have different lives, and I totally understand. I'm speaking as someone who didn't have to deal with debt as much, being very, very fortunate. There are some people that start off really, really low income, low class, and sometimes they just need to take those risks or whatever it is. However, that still doesn't change my position, and I am very, very staunch on anti-debt. But I understand my experience and my thoughts and my opinions are not the universal language to everyone. So my hope with this video is you could just take what you can and apply to your life where you can. If you can't necessarily avoid debt completely, just be smart in acquiring it for the future. This is Shinker Financial, and I hope you have an amazing day.